KUAM TV8, home of the Milan Cortina Olympics. Coverage begins February 6, 2026. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adai Itano program. Apply at matson.com and McDonald's of Guam. I'm loving it.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime. Affordable housing, tax relief, and accountability in government procurement are under the microscope. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with more from the Guam Chamber of Commerce General Meeting. As the island's typical respiratory virus season is underway, a new COVID variant is fueling a surge in mainland cases. We turn to a local health expert for insight on what this means amid changing vaccine guidance.
Results from a recent survey says Guam is facing ongoing challenges with its growing population of free-roaming dogs. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with more on what's being done to address the issue. Hafa and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Thanks for ending your day with us. How much you pay in taxes, whether you can purchase an affordable home, and how the government spends your money. Those were the focus at the Chamber of Commerce's General Membership Meeting Wednesday. Nevaeh Anderson reports.
Guam Chamber of Commerce members and lawmakers spent the afternoon tackling issues that hit close to home for families and businesses Wednesday. Chairman of the board, Tae-O, opening by thanking senators in attendance for what he called their role in rebuilding Guam's economy by pushing the reduction of the island's business privilege tax forward.
The reduction from 5% to 4% is more than numbers. It's about real relief for our 2,500 companies across our island, keeping businesses open and employees working and our economy moving.
Senator Christopher Duenas says the legislature's budget decisions are aimed at easing financial pressure while investing in Guam's future. He highlighted full funding for tax refunds, the rebuilding of Simon Sanchez High School, allowing the Guam Visitors Bureau to compete in the, quote, high-stakes game of airline incentives with a $10 million appropriation, and a comprehensive plan for Guam Memorial Hospital, assurances he says impact every taxpayer.
I'd like to reiterate that funding is not a blank check. We must hold agencies accountable to become efficient managers of public monies. We, the taxpayers, understand these obligations must be met, no exceptions.
On government procurement, immediate past Chairman Ernie Galito pressed for reforms to prevent waste and delays, calling for more training, transparency, and private sector oversight. Housing, however, is where some say residents feel the squeeze the most. Guam Association of Realtors Executive Director Sherry Perrin pointed to a dramatic rise in home prices.
In 2015, you could buy a home for $220,000. Today, obviously, the average, as you saw in the chart earlier, is $507,000.
Perrin said the military buildup has pushed up demand and warned of what she calls the, quote, hidden homeless, residents who have no choice but to live with relatives because they can't afford homes of their own.
Hidden homeless are our kids, our uncle, our nephews, our nieces that live with us because they can't afford to buy a property right now. So no one takes them into account.
And her advice for families looking to buy?
Invest obviously in emerging areas. Keep an eye out for areas that are building, that are going through infrastructure upgrades. Pay attention to the market.
For residents, the message was clear. The future of Guam's economy isn't just about business growth or government budgets. It's about whether families can keep their homes, workers can keep their jobs, and taxpayers can trust their dollars are being used wisely. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Congressman James Moylan is making it easier for island residents to access federal services with a two-day community outreach event called Bridging DC District. It takes place Friday, August 29 and Saturday, August 30 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the former JP Superstore in the Micronesia Mall. The free event will feature federal partners providing assistance with veterans care passports, immigration services, and workforce opportunities. Moylan says the goal is to give families and veterans convenient face-to-face access to the support they need. Veterans are encouraged to bring their DD-214 or NGB-22 forms to help expedite services. A new report from the Department of Agriculture and Humane World for Animals highlights both progress and challenges in managing Guam's animal population. The 2025 dog and cat population survey, the first of its kind since 2014, reveals some positive developments, but warns that more action is needed to address the growing issue of free-roaming dogs. Mitsuki Hirayama has the details.
The Department of Agriculture's Animal Health Division, in partnership with Humane World for Animals, released the results of a long-awaited survey on the island's dog and cat populations. The report shows that while responsible pet ownership is on the rise, the total dog population remains at a steady 60,000. Turner says that's Guam's carrying capacity, or the maximum number of dogs the island's environment and resources can support.
We're nowhere near the percent of sterilizations or spays and neuters that we need to be to actually have an effect on the population.
Despite notable improvements in sterilization and veterinary care, the current pace of spay and neuter surgeries, around 4,000 a year, isn't enough to curb the growth of free-roaming dogs.
If we increase our sterilization numbers, we prevent those unwanted litters. And then, of course, there's only so many homes. And so when we're unable to find homes for them, they end up on the streets or just in the yard and, free to do whatever they choose to do.
She says annual sterilizations need to increase to at least 6,000 per year. Their goal is to reach 85% sterilization by 2035, a critical threshold to achieve a steady decline in the number of free-roaming dogs.
And there's no way, no matter how fast I can do spay and neuter surgeries, that the SNP clinic by themselves are going to be able to do 2,000 more surgeries.
To address this, they propose expanding partnership with local vets, increasing subsidized spay and neuter clinics, and strengthening community education programs.
When our community is better educated on how individually each person that owns an animal can take better care of their animals and be more responsible with their animals, then we know how what we do at home affects the population as a whole.
These initiatives aim to reduce the number of abandoned litters and ensure better long-term care for animals across the island. Turner also highlights the importance of continued collaboration with Andersen Air Force Base as part of an intergovernmental agreement aimed at enhancing animal welfare and control efforts.
We also have the Dog Population Management Task Force. There is a education and outreach subcommittee, and so really kind of tapping on them to help with some of that outreach component. Of course, we work with our rescue groups too to be able to do that.
Meantime, the community can be part of the solution by sterilizing their pets and staying educated. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News.
Time for a quick break. You're watching KUAM. To you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
GU Self Storage, located in Harmon next to McDonald's, offers a variety of storage units. With rates starting as low as $95 per month, we offer complimentary use of dollies, push carts, Klein's hand trucks, and pallet jack, with a fully covered loading and unloading areas and ADA accessible units. We offer 24-hour CCTV surveillance monitoring, alarm, and individual pin-coded gate and door access, because your safety is our priority. GU Self Storage, voted Pica's Best in 2024. Call 671-648-7867 today.
Sometimes parenting can be hard. What should I be doing? The Guam Early Learning Council includes partners who can provide you with early childhood services and supports. We are here to assist. For resources and information, simply call 311 Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., excluding holidays. Early connection can change everything.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
I grew up on Guam. Sports shaped who I am, but representing our island on the national basketball team taught me the importance of community. After 10 years in Hawaii, working at Bank of Hawaii, I came home to give back and to lead. At Bank of Hawaii, we're passionate about helping everyone in our community create a better life for themselves and their families to reach their possible. I'm Mike Sakazaki, and I can't wait to help you reach yours.
Anything's possible.
Reach your possible with Bank of Hawaii.
Welcome back to Primetime. It's that time of the year when the island sees a rise in RSV, influenza, and COVID-19 cases. And while COVID cases climb in the United States thanks to a new Omicron subvariant, eligibility for the updated COVID-19 shots has narrowed to a limited group of people.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise across the United States, driven by a new Omicron subvariant XFG, also known as Stratus. Now the dominant strain nationwide, Stratus has been spreading quickly in states like California. According to Dr. Robert Leon Guerrero, Chief Medical Officer for the Department of Public Health and Social Services, the variant has likely already made its way to Guam.
The variant was first described in Asia back in January of this year. So obviously we were probably hit before the mainland. The mainland only started seeing it just in the past couple months.
He says symptoms remain consistent with other Omicron series: fever, fatigue, congestion, and cough, body aches, loss of taste and smell, and in some cases sore throat, dubbed as razor blade throat. And while the Stratus variant is emerging in the States, here at home, August marks respiratory virus season, with increases in RSV, influenza A and B, and COVID-19, often peaking between August and November, earlier than the mainland's usual season of November through February.
We have actually been seeing it, and I do admit patients, and I've been admitting a few RSV right now. So we're seeing it already.
Meantime, this comes amid a new phase in vaccine guidance. The Food and Drug Administration recently approving updated COVID-19 shots for the fall, but with narrower eligibility, targeting those 65 and older, along with children and adults who have at least one underlying condition that puts them at higher risk of severe illness. Dr. Leon Guerrero notes that for the first time in 3 decades, leading medical groups, the American Academy of Pediatrics and the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, have issued recommendations that differ from the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices.
AAP recommends, like for the COVID, they recommend any child 6 months and 2 years to get the vaccine. Those that are over 2 years who have underlying health problems get the vaccine. ACOG is also recommending that all pregnant ladies get the vaccine, which is counter of what the ACIP is saying, thanks to the new leadership.
Leon Guerrero strongly encouraging vaccination, stressing that the 2024-2025 formula is expected to protect against the Stratus variant and help prevent severe infection or death. As for staying healthy through the Burr months, his advice is simple: stick to the basics, wash hands often, practice social distancing, wear a mask, and stay home if you're sick.
And in other news, it's lunchtime at Fisheye Marine Park. That's right, there's a new daily lunch service from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Whether you're settling in for scenic views with a hearty meal or just looking for a quick bite, Fisheye has got you covered. Guests can choose from the Garden Restaurant buffet or order favorites from the a la carte menu. Enjoy rotating weekday lunch specials at the buffet or classic staples like curries, pasta, poke bowls, and cutlet sets a la carte. Located in the beautiful village of Pidi, it's the perfect spot to refuel for even more island adventure. Akihiro Tani, General Manager at Fisheye Marine Park, shares the inspiration behind the new service.
We created this restaurant because we wanted to cater as a beauty of island life. We have this opportunity to expand our service to local community. So not many restaurants around this area. So we can cater.
The Garden Restaurant lunch buffet is priced at $24 for adults 21 plus, $20 for youth ages 12 to 20, and $12 for children ages 4 through 11. Walks-in are welcome and reservations are recommended for large groups.
Now for a look at your world at home. GTA's new mural next to the cathedral, created by artist April Colator.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words like legend and dynasty. 4, 5, 6 titles, they'll say enough is enough. But when you've won it all 7 times, what's left to say? The trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year.
Go left. Better? Go right. How about now?
Still nothing. Uh-oh.
Tired of unreliable satellite internet? Switch to GTA Air Fiber. Faster and more affordable than Starlink. Get blazing speeds up to 500 Mbps for just $70 a month with no equipment to buy, free professional installation, and Plume Home Pass Wi-Fi included. Built for Guam, backed by award-winning local support. GTA Air Fiber. Ditch the dish and make the switch.
Half a day, everybody, back here at FD, the place where champions are made, and one of the men who is educating young boys and girls about how to have that champion's mindset, the one and only Coach Jimmy Yu, who has another event now. Coach, good to see you as always.
Hey, welcome.
Thanks
good
for
to
having
see you.
me.
Yes, thank you.
Truly a phenom and producing phenoms. That is the big thing right now,
yes,
right?
Absolutely. Phenom America.
There you go. Okay, and so as part of your latest project and everything like that, over the past few years, you know, I always say you're always taking kids out and giving them exposure. You're actually bringing some really, really high talent people in here to assess and to teach.
Yes, absolutely. 2 weekends from now, got the Phenom National Camp coming to Guam.
Okay, so what is this going to be like as far as caliber, like level of instruction, and you know, like what level of camper needs to come?
Well, we got the level of campers is open to the island. However, it is for those that have the ambition to get to that next level, and it's a full day event, 9 to 6, Saturday and Sunday. And we have 2 big-time coaches coming in.
Now, you know, Coach, as well as anybody, the modern-day athlete, it's physical, it's mental, it's rest, it's, you know, it's watching tape, it's assessment and everything like that. There's so many skills you have to have just besides, you know, can you run fast and can you shoot?
Correct, and we're going to be doing that all weekend.
How about like that assessment and like the data side of it and everything like that?
It's crazy, right? There's just so much. And this past summer when we went with the boys, it's totally a mental test. The mental test, just grilling, yes, on-court stuff, but all the off-court stuff and the other things that you have to do.
Okay, now I'm a business major, and so I thought I knew Excel well and everything like that. There's athletes these days that know spreadsheets better than me because they do all the formulas because they're assessing their own performance, and that is part of like, you know, what they're going to learn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only what they're going to learn on that, but even just taking good shots, you know, the minus pluses and all of that, those things.
Now, because this is a primarily basketball camp and everything like that, you know, on Guam, we have the benefit of our wonderful climate. Everybody plays multiple sports and everything like that. So if you have maybe like a swimmer or a rugby player or an MMA person and everything like that wants to come out and get that competitive edge and know how to make themselves better, can they participate?
Yeah, absolutely. More than welcome to come.
Okay, so let's not bury the lead now. Who is actually coming out?
Dave Taylor is coming back from Connecticut, and Dave Hopla we have coming from Florida. Dave Taylor was here a few months ago. He did an exposure camp. He's a college recruiter, D1 coach back in the day, and he's actually the director of Phenom. So he directs all the Phenom camps.
Out of UConn, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Or Connecticut area.
Okay,
yes.
very
and
good.
then Dave Hopla is a former NBA shooting coach. He don't miss.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got lot of great stuff. So he's gonna come and teach about shooting and leadership and a bunch of other things.
Okay, give us a little bit, Coach, of a little bit of a sneak peek, because everybody thinks, okay, shooting, it's follow through, it's in the wrist, it's having that, that perfect symmetry and everything like that. What is the art of shooting?
You're absolutely right. That's the art, and just to make sure you have the right form. However, Dave will come at you where he actually, at his age, he has a notebook, and he keeps tracks of every shot he's made and missed.
Really?
Yes. And
again, that data aspect.
Right, the data aspect. And he'll even write in his notebook how the ball was missed.
So you're getting into the real nitty-gritty. Okay,
it's the real nitty-gritty
this is science.
Stuff. Right.
Yeah.
Right, it's amazing, and he don't miss.
Okay.
I think he's known for the world's best shooter.
Very nice. Okay, so you're going to learn from the very, very best here.
Yep.
Okay. What should kids do to prepare mentally for this and everything? Because I know that, they're going to be challenged. Even our most elite athletes are going to say, you can always be better, or you can always refine your technique.
Right. It's 9 to 6, so it's a whole day event. And then don't be surprised, you'll probably get homework at the end.
I was going to say.
Yep, you'll get homework at the end.
So it's not only drills and physical stuff. It's also classroom.
Yeah, we'll do some field sessions and some leadership stuff, and then you'll get a homework at the end, and you got to come right back 24 hours, less than 24 hours, and hit the second day of camp.
Okay, Jim, I'm glad you brought that up, because leadership is something that you have been instrumental in really applying to the modern local athlete and everything. How do you actually teach kids that if I'm going to be the best version of myself, I have to be selfless. I have to be generous. I have to have empathy and everything like that. How important is leadership to anybody, not just the captains?
Oh, it's the most important thing, right? Just across the board, wherever you are in life. And I always like to say, I've learned everything rises and falls on leadership. And you have to be a great follower to be a great leader.
Okay, so I'm in, and I know a lot of people watching this right now are like, Jason, please ask Coach, how can they register, and what time, when do we need to get our packets in and everything?
Yeah, everything needs to be done within the next week because of the uniform order, because everyone's going to get a Phenom uniform, which is the biggest thing right now.
Yep.
So it's fun. PhenomAmerica.com, and you go under camps and international, you'll see Guam there. So they handle everything. I'm just more of the person that's in contact to bring them to Guam. And it's exciting. You got about a week to register. Then we're already over at, I think we're at 100 kids right now, Jason.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is all levels too. This is middle school, high school?
Middle school, from 3rd grade to high school.
Okay.
So yeah, it's exciting. We're super excited right now.
Okay, now just because school is in right now, Jim, service learning is so important at all levels and everything. If there are people that say, I don't want to necessarily, participate, but I would like, or, I don't want to be a camper, but I would like to maybe get service learning. I'd like to come by and help out, maybe shag balls, maybe pass out water and everything.
Wonderful.
Can they do that?
Yes, please contact me. Yep,
okay.
Absolutely.
Now, what's the best way for them to hit you up?
Cell phone number 688-5996 or on Instagram.
There you go.
Best.
Trust me, hardest working man in Guam sports right here, and everybody, Coach Jimmy Yee, and make sure to get that camp, because it's a Phenom camp and it's going to turn you into a Phenom. So, Coach, always appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. See you guys.
Get set to ace the school year with Kmart's A+ deals for every grade. Crush the classroom with unbeatable deals on school supplies, plus tasty snacks and drinks that are perfect for packing lunches and powering through the school day. College bound? Get campus ready with dorm essentials like bedding, organizers, and cool touches to make it yours. Teachers score everyday discounts on classroom essentials to spark every student's success. Move to head of the class only at Kmart. Kmart, back to school, back to cool.
I thought you worked in his house.
Oh, I'm wherever he needs to fuel up. Oh, Cantina chicken burrito.
Thanks, Todd.
That's the way to do it.
You know what? Let me actually get something to wash that down with, please.
Yeah, I got you.
Easy. Appreciate it.
You've made a powerful enemy, Todd.
I didn't mean.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty. 'Cause 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 'c
Most of you just see an old warehouse with 4 walls and a roof. Most of you just see an old building waiting to be sold. But the risk takers and the entrepreneurs, they see the potential.
And us, we see the transformation. We see the next chapter in a story that's just waiting to be written.
Discover a rare chance to own a piece of Asen's rich history with this iconic commercial warehouse. Highlighting your business logo along prime road frontage of Route 1, this property is a standout investment amidst Guam's evolving military and economic developments. Practically a gateway to Naval Base and southern Guam, this building is strategically positioned.
For too long, this place has been defined by what it was.
Yes, I remember. Joy and Flo's restaurant, Harley Davidson, even a church. The location is prime, the potential is undeniable, but the vision, it's waiting for you.
Imagine a fresh concept, a blank canvas with $1 million view, just steps away from the sand.
Okay, some of my fun ideas are a skating rink, an escape room. Okay, I know those may not sound realistic, but with over 8,000 square feet and parking, you don't have to worry about it. You can potentially rent out the other spaces to other businesses. But some of my other ideas also are a microbrewery with a restaurant attached to it. And also think about a state-of-the-art gym with a wellness center so you can exercise and get your zen on just right across the street from the beautiful ocean. This warehouse is not a relic of the past. It's the launch pad of the future. The location is unmatched and the possibilities are endless. Whether you're a visionary entrepreneur or an established business, let's rebuild the future of this commercial warehouse.
Call us today for a private tour or for any of your real estate needs. Outstanding agents, outstanding results, managing campos, and key songs with RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
See you guys next time.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
News Bites is brought to you by Docomo Pacific Better Together, Fresco Clothing, original custom design apparel of Guam and the Marianas, and the Guam Army National Guard. Live here, serve here. We've got some News Bites for you on this Thursday evening, everybody. Let's see what's happening around our island and how you can get involved. First up, the zombie run. Check this poster out. That is super awesome. See, everybody, that's what happens when you have AI, the paid version. And I know the folks that made this, and they do use the paid version, and it's super, super awesome. More importantly, it's our friends at the Children's Ark, and they are doing amazing things. It's a festival to help kids in need, so make sure to get involved. It's going to be over at the Leo Palace. It's on October the 11th, a total party. You get free snow cones, free popcorn, free face painting, a costume contest, haunted house. It's really, really awesome, and the run, and you get to help some awesome kids. All right. Help our awesome island at the Guam International Coastal Cleanup, because all over Guam, we are going to be picking up trash. We're going to be making our beaches look beautiful. We're going to be making the coconut trees look amazing. We're even going to dust off the Tangantangan, because Tangantangan looks beautiful too when it's clean. And that's what we got to do. We are stewards of our community, so find out how you can get involved. And if you are a high schooler and you need service learning points, sign up your school. There you go. Perfect chance to get service learning. And service is all what the Guam Women's Chamber of Commerce is all about, and they are having their annual conference. It is called In Bloom. That is the theme. It is the Fanatsu Famalawan Conference, and it's almost like contest, but you want to get your contest for the tickets. See how I spun that around there? And get your tickets because they are unavailable now, but they are going very, very quickly. Save your seat and secure your place at In Bloom. It's going to be amazing. All right, here's your birthdays. Okay, happy birthday to our lone celebrant, the one and only Darren Stinnett. Happy birthday to our dear friend Darren from Docomo, and also from all of your friends over here at KUAM. Darren Hope you had an absolutely fantastic birthday today. Want to wish your special someone a happy birthday? Just click the QR code here on your screen or email birthdayclub@kuam.com.
And that's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
Local Music Mashup is brought to you by Burger King. You rule.